While a group of villagers was assisting the military in searching for treasure in the jungle, they unexpectedly unearthed an entire chest of gold bars. The gleaming golden color made them ecstatic. With these gold bars, they would never have to worry about food or drink for the rest of their lives. One of the men picked up one of the gold bars and looked at the other three. Greed began to stir in their hearts. They quickly placed the gold bars back into the chest and closed the lid. However, one of the soldiers had already heard a noise. As the soldier approached, he realized something was wrong, but before he could act, a metal spike pierced his heart. The sound of his fall into the pit alerted the others. Another soldier came to investigate. One of the villagers suddenly hooked his foot with a pickaxe and dragged him into the pit. The officer who saw this immediately ordered the others to be on alert. But these villagers were no ordinary people. They quickly dealt with several soldiers using their pickaxes. It was clear that they had done such things before. They stole the chest of gold from the military and ran out of the jungle to the seaside. They ran desperately forward, and together, they loaded the gold onto a boat. Soon, they sailed away. After leaving Sri Lanka, they fled north for a day and night, finally reaching the southern coast of India. They buried the chest of gold in the sand, but before they could leave, they were blocked by the coastal patrol. The four were taken to the Coast Guard station. Luckily, the officers thought they were illegal immigrants and smugglers, not knowing about the gold. They naturally couldn't admit anything, but they were too afraid to reveal the truth. The chief of the station, seeing they were silent, pinned several unresolved cases on them. At that moment, Tula spoke up. He said they were from Sri Lanka, and their village had been burned by terrorists, which was why they fled to India. The chief was not easily deceived, but Tula calmly pulled out something wrapped in cloth. The chief was curious, but when Tula revealed a gold bar, the chief's eyes immediately brightened. However, he greedily said that this was just a reward for entering the country. The others still needed to process their paperwork. Then, three of Tula's companions took out their own hidden gold bars. With 4 gold bars, the chief immediately arranged for them to receive legal identities. With legal papers, the 4 became ordinary dock workers, but the local gangster leader deliberately picked a fight and demanded protection money. Tula's brother was slapped. His brother wanted to resist, but Tula stopped him. However, on a rainy night, the 4, concealing their identities, went to the gangster's house. They brutally killed him. The bribed chief scolded them for their actions, but without hesitation, Tula killed him with a single blow. From then on, everyone in the area was terrified of them and dared not provoke them. They systematically eliminated their rivals, taking over territories. With ruthless methods and the gold bars they had previously stolen, they expanded their businesses across their territories. They also began recruiting young men to follow them. After establishing a foothold in Andhra Pradesh, they brought their families and previous allies from Sri Lanka to India. In these years, they had taken control of over 40 villages, occupying half of Andhra Pradesh. As they grew, Tula even established his own private army. 15 years passed in the blink of an eye. The female president of New Delhi received a box stained with blood. Inside were several severed fingers and a note.